The Tesla stock isn't a seesaw anymore. We saw fierce changes in the past years with the stock rising up and sometimes sinking deeper than the Titanic. But now the stock just looks like an elevated mountain from a tennis racket. 2021 was a remarkable year for Tesla as it fixed and broke many records. And now, as they are ready to take on the arena once again in 2022, it is foreseen that the Tesla stock will explode even more. Well, do you want to know more about how it will grow and whether to invest in it or not? Then let's go! Welcome to Tesla Stock News. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update on the ups and downs of the stock prices of Tesla or anything related to the multi-talented, influential tech icon and billionaire Elon Musk. A timely look around recent coverage of Tesla might make an investor fear. Tesla stock has been slumping all day. At first glance, it might be tempting to credit these declines to the perceived weight of the company's highly expected Cybertruck. The internet has been wheezing since news broke that the electric vehicle innovator had peeled the truck's 2022 date from its website. A macro look reflects the bigger picture, though. The S&P 500 has been plunging all afternoon. EV stocks across the board are sprawling, including Tesla competitors Rivian and Lucid Motors. The trend of EV stocks waning we saw a few weeks back is not ending. As of this writing, Tesla stock is down almost 2% on the day. However, investors shouldn't be upset anymore. Also, the news that the company is working on launching in India. Following a tweet in which Musk aired that he is working through a lot of challenges with India's government, the internet has been buzzing with presumption as to what an expansion into India could mean. It's not hard to see why Musk would set his sights on India. The country exemplifies the world's fifth largest auto market, but that's not even the most appealing detail. The size of India's EV market is expected to grow to $152.21 billion by 2030. Affecting a compound annual growth rate of 94.4%. The demand is incredible and it is only boosting. EV producers with significant production power will have a significant market to corner. Moreover, Tesla is taking uniform steps towards growing its production. The company is well positioned to attain a large portion of India's growing EV market. But that doesn't mean there won't be impediments. The most likely challenge to which Musk evaded is India's high import duties. This is a constant restriction for auto producers. Business Insider reports that the country's taxes are 60% on EVs that cost $40,000 or less and 100% on those above $40,000. The Business Times reports, though, that India's government has rebutted Musk's claims. The articles also state that India's government has enforced a policy-linked insurance scheme precisely for the EV sector. Such a policy, the contest, would sustain companies such as Tesla. Tesla has many more positives than negatives coming in 2022. The only pessimistic I can think of for 2022 besides Elon may be selling more stock, which it doesn't look like he will now, and that's good to hear. Tesla was going on to report on Q4. Many said that it will be a blowout quarter, as we all know the performance of Tesla in previous quarters. Tesla reported on Q4 deliveries in January 2022, which was a fine way to start the new year. Netizens said that the delivery numbers are going to blow away estimates, especially since the EV tax credit did not get passed this year. This created a buzz wanting many others to invest in Tesla. Another reason for the stock to lift is that Tesla stock is floated for another big gain in 2022, as China stays a growth linchpin and production extent doubles on the opening of the new gigafactories, according to a Wedbush. Shares of the electric vehicle maker graded outperform could soar to $1,400 in the next 12 months, predicted Wedbush analyst Daniel Ives, reflecting a 28% rise for a few days, back close to $1,093. He gave a bull case price target of $1,800. The linchpin to the overall bull thesis on Tesla remains China, which we estimate will represent 40% of deliveries for the EV maker in 2022, Ives said in a note a few weeks back. Meanwhile, the new gigafactories opening in Austin, Texas and Berlin should enable it to pacify global production tie-ups, according to the analyst. We believe by the end of 2022, Tesla will have the capacity for overall 2 million units annually from roughly 1 million today, Ives added. While in 2021 chip shortages faltered production across the auto industry, Tesla has persisted to ramp up production and sales, delivering 936K vehicles in 2021, beating expectations of roughly 900K. That's a massive jump from the 2020's 509K vehicles delivered. Tesla stock banged 13% on January 3rd, a day after the company announced a record of Q4 deliveries. Based on Wedbush's recent Asia supply chain checks, I've said in an earlier remark that this dynamic is decreasing into the next 3 months and will move from a headwind into a tailwind for the overall EV sector in 2022. Ives adds that of the $5 trillion green tidal ripples of EV spending expected over the next decade, $2.5 trillion of it is Tesla's to own with an iron grip on the market today, with the other $2.5 trillion up for grabs among the 100-plus OEMs going after EVs. While Tesla will continue to be the director in its field, Ives says there will be a slew of winners in this green tidal wave, and investors can play many aspects of this massive market opportunity over the coming years. Giga Berlin and Giga Texas are also set to start inducing cars in 2022. Excluding some surprising and very unfortunate circumstances, we should start to see the first cars delivered to customers in January 2022. There is nothing to fear about Giga Texas having any waits, but Giga Berlin has been a huge stack of red tape and delays. Elon was hoping to start delivering cars in the summer of 2021 about 7 to 8 months ago, but delays and paperwork from organizations in Germany have derailed this. But I do think the holdups for Giga Berlin will end eventually, and even if Giga Berlin doesn't start delivering cars in January of 2022, I won't be amazed. It won't matter. Even if it takes until the middle of 2022 for Giga Berlin to be adopted, Tesla will deliver a huge number of vehicles in 2022. Apart from Giga Berlin and Giga Texas, Tesla keeps one more trump card in its sacks, and that is the Giga Shanghai. Giga Shanghai has a run rate that could surpass 1 million vehicles in 2022. Tesla proceeds to enlarge the factory in Shanghai, China, and by the end of 2022, we think it will have an annual capacity more than all of Tesla's production in 2021, and that is not a huge optimistic catalyst. Tesla is also expected to disclose the Model 2, or compact car, in 2022, which can prove to be a big impetus. We would like to see an event toward the end of 2022 that is the compact car unmasking, kind of like how Elon Musk did with the Cybertruck unveil. Also, the Tesla Cybertruck will be a one-of-a-kind vehicle unlike any other. Elon Musk has asserted that it will have post-apocalyptic traits. The feature I'm most looking forward to is that it will have solar panels that will charge the truck while driving or while parked. There's a surfeit of other features and add-ons that will likely come with the Cybertruck. The Cybertruck has already acquired more than 1 million orders even though the production is yet to begin. One more thing that will air the power of their cars is the new 4680 battery. Tesla will board the 4680 batteries in 2022. These batteries are bigger, easier to produce, easier to assemble and attach to the vehicle, and will help enhance Tesla's margin on selling its vehicles. If you see Tesla Battery Day in 2020, you'll notice that the main goal of the 4680 batteries was to drive down costs and strengthen efficiency. There is currently a $1,400 price mark for the next 6 to 12 months, says Gary Black, a well-known investor in Tesla and futuristic and innovative companies. That is a big target, but not too big for a man like Elon Musk. We are passionate to see how high the stock goes in this year and what more is waiting for Musk and his company. Well, that's it for the day, guys. Let us know what you think about the Tesla stock. How much further will it go this year? Write it down in the comments below. And most importantly, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe and click the bell icon to get a notification every time we make a new video about the latest trends in Tesla stocks. See you in the next one. Until then, peace.